Well, there are lots of pieces to making a decision for choosing a health plan, and it is true, with a few exceptions, most people will face some sort of penalty if they do not enroll. And if you actually look at the trade-off there, in some cases they would actually pay more in a penalty than just buying insurance, and then they would be covered, obviously.
Okay.
But the whole idea is the vast majority of folks who do not have insurance, they end up with making up a lot of the folks who go into bankruptcies because of extraordinary medical costs. So you want to keep that in mind. That's why you really need to have insurance. So if you're looking at the fact that you can sign up for the healthcare exchange without having to worry about a pre-existing condition, I think that's a really important point. The benefits are the same for any plan that you pick. The best resource is to go onto healthcare.gov, which is the federal website, and Texas is in the federal exchange here. And so you want to look at comparing all the different pieces of those plans. So that would include look at not just the premium, but also you want to look at what your copays would be. For instance, Sendero Health Plans, which is the only local not-for-profit plan here in the federal exchange, actually has one plan that has a copay as little as $5 to see a physician, whereas the normal standard is about $25.
Okay, and we've been reporting throughout the morning that we don't think the deadline is going to be pushed back, but if you're in the middle of signing up, say your application is still open and not complete, you might get a little bit more time to finish it.
There is some talk apparently at the federal level that you might have an exception if you had difficulty getting through the site and were not able to finish the enrollment process. So what kind of indications or proof you would have to have that happened, that's unclear, obviously, at this point.
So I'm curious about how people will be fined. How is the government going to know, and how will they find out if you don't have insurance?
Right. We have been told that this will all be done through the Internal Revenue Service, through the taxing service. So folks actually have to put in what they estimate their income to be next year in order to qualify in the exchange. And so the IRS will be looking at that when you actually file your tax return in 2015 for 2014.
Okay, got it. And last but not least, this Galifianakis interview that of course went viral and everyone was talking about a few days ago. Do you think it helped or hurt the situation with getting the word out about the deadline approaching?
Yeah. My opinion, it didn't make any difference at all.
Yeah.
I don't think. But the most important thing is, which you've already mentioned, the deadline is March 31st. If you are unable to sign or don't want to sign up by then, you're going to have to wait all the way until November of this year to sign up for insurance.
Got it. Good.